It's 9:15. Since November 28th for 9:15 p.m. Waiting for Finding Magnificence of You, but I'm live. That's interesting. It's acting as if I have it scheduled, but I'm actually live. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay. Now it's letting, I guess now it's working because it was saying that it was scheduled. And I'm like, what? I've been here for like, oh, now it's okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes wondering why there was nobody showing up, but it's showing that I had it scheduled, so it wasn't. I guess it wouldn't let anybody in. But I do see you guys now. Hi. I wasn't sure. I was like, what's happening? All right. Okay, you beautiful people. I am back. I am so sorry about yesterday. I had technical difficulties, but I was able to fix my computer. I had to do a lot of technical stuff with the drivers. Couldn't get connected to the Wi-Fi for whatever reason, and I finally got it to work. So if you have booked, let me know. This is the list that I have so far for today's reading. Okay, it is buy one get one free BOGO. If you are interested, you have to book on my website. No super chats for readings. Super chats are reserved for donations only if you feel inclined to, or you can make a donation through my Cash App. But for readings tonight, you got to do it on the website, okay? I'm going to put my URL in the chat for you guys so that you guys can go to my website if you're interested. I'm just going to wait, and I'm actually going to contact a few people because sometimes you guys don't get my notifications, and I'm so sorry about that. Um, but I had a great session, like on Black Friday, actually. Super great session with a couple of people. Had some people pay and wanted to get their readings yesterday, and then that's when my computer wanted to flunk out on me. But that's okay. Things happen for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. Hey, baby, how are you? All right, magnificenttarot.com. I hope I spelled that correctly. I'm kind of like on an angle. My phone keeps power cycling on and off. Just turned off, coming back on. It actually needs to be hooked up to the charger, but I'm kind of afraid to plug it into the laptop because I don't know what might happen. All right, 6 people. Hey, beautiful people. Let's go ahead and do a collective. I don't see anybody that have booked in the chat just yet. So I'm going to prep for a collective really quick for you guys. If you guys are interested, the link has been pinned. I'm fine. The link has been pinned in blue. Let me just reach out to people that have paid. It's so weird. I connected like at 9:15 and this thing was like, oh, scheduled. And I'm like, what? I didn't schedule it. um, so I've been sitting here for quite some time, but that's okay. Again, I think everything's just being aligned in divine order for me. Let me let people know I'm live. Just been having a lot of technical difficulties. You would think it's a Mercury retrograde in these streets. All right. I'm going to start off with the Epiphany deck. This is going to be really brief. I just want to kind of give you guys a message just so you guys can see what the energy feels like for today. Hey, Ray. What's up, baby? If you are a patron, your messages will come out tomorrow morning. Ooh, I'm going to probably have to do them tonight. I actually have to go pick somebody up from the airport. What was that? tomorrow early. So I'll probably, yeah, by tomorrow morning, like later on in the morning or afternoon. Okay. The latest. Okay. So the first message, I thought something flipped. Yeah. Yeah. Stepping out of your comfort zone. This has been a big theme. And you know, we are in Sagittarius season, and Spirit is asking us to look at the bigger picture. I actually started to type out something for my Hey Project Witch. What's up, baby? Um, I started to type out um, a message on my Instagram page. It's so interesting. I haven't really been paying attention to my Instagram, but my Instagram has been doing very well as far as visibility. So some blocks have been removed from me. Thank you, Spirit. In that regards, but I was starting to type something, but my phone, stopped working. And it was about, stepping out of your comfort zone and seeing the bigger picture. A lot of us have been going through the dark night of the soul. A lot of us have been going through like a inner transformation, and it has been very painful for some of you guys. Some of you guys, there has been a lot of ruminating negative thoughts that have been coming to the surface because Spirit is wanting you to purge that energy out of your system. Okay. Yes, ma'am. It's 241 tonight. I miss you too. Yes, me too, baby. I have been really focusing on kind of working through mental health, self care, physical health. Just a lot of things have been coming up for the collective, especially for the divine feminine collective. Okay. It's very imperative that you guys really embrace what's coming to the surface to be healed. Okay. I'm very adamant about doing the shadow work. I am not about the one size fit all spirituality. I don't do uh, you know uh toxic positivity. I don't do, let's fake it till we make it. That works for a certain extent. Sometimes you do have to compartmentalize, but that is not the goal for deep healing. For deep healing, it is about addressing the issues, facing the issues, and really addressing the shadow, integrating the shadow, understanding the thought processes, the patterns that have kept you held back. Spirit says they want you to come out of those old patterns, out of the South Node energy, move towards that North Node energy so that you can liberate yourself and have a different quality of life, whether that be mentally for you, emotionally for you, physically, or practically. A lot of you guys are really struggling with self limiting beliefs, and it's really affecting your finances. Okay, a lot of people don't realize those emotions could really affect your finances. Okay. So if you have been finding that stability have been very shaky, that's because your inner stability is shaky, right? There the root chakra. There's an imbalance. Remember when I used to do those messages every morning, and we talked about those chakras that were coming up in those daily messages? I will reconvene those at a later date, like when I regroup for the new year. I'm going to have a new schedule. It's just that right now, kind of closing out the year and just trying to make it to the end of the year. It kind of feels like, there's like this finish line, and it's like, when if you ever watch races on TV, like the Olympics or long distance racing. I don't know the proper terminology, like the 1200-meter, whatever. You sometimes find that some runners get exhausted, especially if people are doing triathlons. You find that some runners will become so exhausted, but they're kind of like fighting their way to the finish line. It kind of feels like that for some of us, right? Like we're trying to make it to that last stretch to get to that finish line. And a lot of people are at a point where they feel like they want to give up. I'm too fucking tired to keep going. That's how some people feel. I got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like that, don't get discouraged because you can make it. You can make it. Um, just do it in strides. Like when we look at our healing, sometimes from this space as if there is some sort of time restriction or like a ticking clock saying you gotta hurry up, hurry up. And in all actuality, spirit is really not trying to rush your healing process. Spirit wants you to really understand and learn through your healing, grow through your healing. Okay. So spirit wants you to step out your comfort zone. Let's get a clarifier on that. Yes, and they want you to set your intentions higher, beloved. If your comfort zone is always thinking negative, that you need to get out of that energy. If your comfort zone is always playing it safe, you need to get out that energy. If your comfort zone is always being sad, depressed, you need to get out of that energy. And I know it's easier said than done. Please understand, I'm right there with you. But you're going to have to fight. Set your intentions high. Know that you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. Not everybody's here for love. Some people just want to be happy, feel content, and fulfilled in their lives, whether they have someone or not. But it starts with you, beloved. What are your intentions? What are your inner thoughts? What are your most dominant thoughts? Because there is something here that is preventing you from taking this leap of faith that's going to kind of put you towards something new. Spirit says, they know that you want something new, you desire something new, you crave something different. But you're going to have to work with the universe. You're going to have to overcome those fears, beloved. Yeah. Yeah. And trust me, I've been in a negative space, you guys. I've been really, really struggling. I've been really struggling with mental health. And, I'm very open about my own healing journey. And it's because of my transparency, I've been able to build sort of a rapport with all of you guys on an individual level, right? Because we all got things that we're working through, growing through, right? And self-actualization is to really figure out, uh, you know, without all the other external bullshit, how can we get out of our own way? I struggled with confidence and fear for a long time, and when it came to not necessarily love, but when it just came to opportunities for when I was working in a different field, when I used to work a regular job, I had opportunities to expand, but because I struggled with fear and confidence, I missed a lot of opportunities. I used to beat myself up because I missed out on a lot of opportunities because I just didn't have the courage. I just didn't. I didn't believe in myself. And I've been really working on believing in myself and believing in my capabilities, believing that I'm good enough that I can do things, not fearing success or not fearing failure. And that's something that a lot of us are working on. And it's very important for you to be honest with yourself about your shortcomings, about your own flaws, about your own insecurities. And I think that that's the problem. A lot of people are really struggling to be transparent and authentic in the way they feel. If you're in a negative space, you're in a negative space. I don't care how many affirmations you say, because if you are feeling at the core of you unhappy, I don't care how many times you recite an affirmation. So that a lot of people don't understand. I used to be against affirmations. I used to feel like it was inauthentic for me to keep saying things that I didn't really truly believe. And now it's a form of reprogramming, right? But there has to be a willingness to see why there needs to be a reprogramming of the thoughts. Yeah, and it's so liberating for people to be honest. And I think that what bothers me, and this is I kind of stop fucking with social media. I don't Even though you guys see me post a lot in my stories, I do that because I know there's people that are still trying to find inspiration. So I post to my stories. I don't be on social media like that. It is very tight for me. It's very draining. Every time I get on social media, I'm drained. Like I literally feel depleted of energy. But I will say this. I'm trying to get back to my original thought. Bear with me. So I was talking about being very transparent and authentic. And the reason why I feel like social media is toxic is because it keeps throwing out this perception, or it is programming you to believe that you have to be a certain way. And a lot of people feel like just because they post Bible verses or some sort of inspirational quote that they got all the answers, and it's not true. And I don't always have all the answers, and I sometimes post things that are meant to inspire, and people do have, and the innate intention of really trying to spread positivity, but behind closed doors, a lot of people are really struggling with staying alive, with just being, happy. It's a daily struggle for some people. A lot of people are struggling, dealing with grieving. A lot of people have lost people, have deaths in the family. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people's stability is kind of unstable. People have lost relationships. So there's a lot of shit going on. And the only way people know how to cope is to pretend. And it's been this theme that, just pretend. Just pretend. But you know what? At the end of the day, when all is said and done, all the pretending, all the things you post, all those pictures, all the filters don't take that pain away. It don't. Wearing masks, and we all do it. It's not judgment. It is just that we just been programmed to have to fit these categories of how people want us to be. When you start to express yourself, see, with me, the reason why it's very hard for me to make friends, because when I start to express myself and become vulnerable with people, I get judged. Oh, you're negative. And me being a reader and me helping people, I was always, you know, looked at in a way, or people made me feel like I always had to be this person that had all the answers, or always have to be positive. And let me tell you something, I can't always be the strong one. You know what I'm saying? You see those posts sometimes, like check on a strong friend. Like sometimes a bitch don't want to be fucking strong. Sometimes I want to be the person to be consoled and have someone to listen to me for a chance. You know what I'm saying? So it is so important for you guys to be very honest and transparent with self. You don't got to tell the whole world what you got going on, but with self at least. Face those demons and really try to figure out what type of change you can make to change the quality of your life. And baby steps, there's no marathon. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't really like to make people feel like there's this rush, there's this time restraint on them to heal. Healing takes time, years. My favorite line from some of my clients is, I'm healed. And I'm just like, yeah, you're not. There's this perception that you got to show up, 100% healed before you can get to the next chapter in your life. And that's 100% true. Healing is progressive. Healing happens in stages, and healing happens when it is conducive to your growth. There is a time for reflection, there's a time for inner work, there's a time for self care, and there's a time to get busy and get to the bag. There's a time to take action. You know what I'm saying? It's all about balance. Sometimes, you have, and what's important, and it's something that I'm thinking about. Well, something that I need to do is keep track of the moon. I'm ruled by the moon, my sign. So the moon actually affects those cycles. There's different things that you can look at, but lunar cycles are important because of the fact that the moon transits so much so quickly through each sign. That actually tells you when you'll have these different ups and down cycles, and when you should take time off, and when you should be getting busy at work, when you should be planning and restructuring, when you should be resting. So that's something that you might want to look into, lunar cycles. But I digress. Let me get back to the message. So stepping out of your comfort zone, I just want you to understand it is, don't be afraid of facing who you are in the now moment. Who are you right now? Not who you were 5 years ago, even yesterday. Who are you right now in this moment? Embrace that person with all your flaws, all your brokenness, and understand that you are going through a metamorphosis and you are being renewed unbeknownst to you. There is a new renewal. There's some sort of new beginning coming in. You don't have to be afraid. These things that are happening in your life are being orchestrated, and your steps are ordered. Believe it or not, you have some sort of message or information coming in soon, beloveds. Whatever this could be divine. This could be the divine trying to communicate with you, especially through your dreams. I've been having some weird dreams, and I had a dream this morning. And I find that I'm always communicating to myself in my dreams. And it was so interesting because I was having a dream, and it was weird because I was having a dream about a conversation that I had the night before, the day before. And I remember in the dream, I was also talking to my ex-husband, and I was telling my ex-husband, I was like, yeah, telling him um, about my son and my son's decision as far as his future endeavors. And it was weird because I was like, I had the conversation, and it felt like I was actually speaking to him. And I was like, whoa, I couldn't tell if it was a dream or not, is what I'm saying. But I was just having these dreams, and I was having dialogues with myself. Like when I'm in between, like waking up and still asleep, I'll kind of be in a state where I'm talking to myself, like I'm telling myself stuff, and right before I wake up. So I was communicating some information to myself, and I remember I would hear like a voice, and I remember thinking to myself, right, I was conscious because I'm very lucid when I dream, and like that voice that I heard, I was thinking to myself, it always sounds like me, but this voice sounded a bit different. But it was me, but I was like, but it didn't sound like me, because usually when I'm talking to myself, I could recognize my own voice. But anyways, I digress. We have, taking off the mask, or looking at false beliefs, okay? And then we have being empowered and being clarity about something. I did see the third eye, about some sort of new beginning. There could be something here that you need to be careful of, because what I'm getting here is that there's some sort of communication coming in. Someone's going to be showing up in their pride and ego. Be very careful. This is not going to be for everybody, but it kind of like someone's going to be communicating with you soon, but this person's in their pride and ego. I need you to give me that one more time, because this is about stepping out of your comfort zone, and spirit is saying, know your worth, know your value. You deserve better. You deserve to be happy, right? You need to come out your comfort zone. You need to not be afraid to do something. And if it means leaving things, people, places, and things behind, that's what you're going to need to do. There's a blessing trying to come in for you. Yeah. And it's coming in from a masculine who may have wounded you, or someone that you're guarded against. And then we have this person feels a lot of regret. Autumn season is a season of reaping what you sow. So this person got a little bit of karma. Tell me about this masculine. Some of you guys, you're holding on, observe every action. Yeah, if you have someone around you, make sure that this person is speaking the same love language as you. Make sure that you're observing all the red flags. What about this masculine? Is this someone in their life currently, or this is someone that's about to approach? Yeah, this is someone that's about to approach you, or this person could be in your life. We have twin flame, and then we have parasitic symbiotic, and we have lessons of Saturn. This person is in a relationship. Okay, I got you, Andrea. And I'm going to get to the readings once I get through this little message here. I kind of went on a tangent, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, be aware of one-sided relationships. I'm not sure if this masculine is having some sort of realization that they're in a one-sided relationship. A lot of you guys, your twin flame, your person of interest, male or female, is having a realization in autumn season. And with this season, we have an ending of a long 2-year cycle. Karmically, something has to come to an end. We have this masculine and we have lessons of Saturn. So there is some sort of dependency or some sort of soul contract, karmic relationship being highlighted here. Now, Spirit is asking you to trust in a divine plan. I need to know why you're asking our beloveds to observe every action. I feel like this masculine's observing you. Yeah, this masculine is the one that feels regret. They're not speaking, they're not saying much to you, but they're keeping an eye on you. This person feels very guilty, and this person wants another chance with you. But what happened was this masculine realizes that they've hurt you. They realize that you're guarded, and they realize that they have been very toxic. Okay. Whether this is recently or in the past, okay? Because everyone's on a different timeline. Some of us are on similar timelines, but we're there's different things happening for different people. Okay. So yeah, so this person is having some sort of regret with who they committed to or not committing to you. So they're observing you. Tell me more about this masculine. They feel like you speak the same love language. Yeah. So Spirit wants you to know that this person that you're meant to be with is in another relationship. They're healing or they're going through some sort of karma, and that they are going through the dark night of the souls. They are lurking, though. They are lurking, maybe with a fake profile. Maybe they're driving through your neighborhood. I don't know, but they are definitely keeping an eye on you some way, somehow. But Spirit wants you to know that divine timing is at play and that there will be a reconciliation. I'm not going to go deeper into this message about your person of interest because I know that you guys hear these messages, and the reconciliation is coming does not guarantee that reconciliation is happening this year. It could happen sometime in 2022 or 2023. I want to do a deep spread for you guys for my YouTube channel. I want to do a spread that I used to offer. I do offer it sometimes. It's a mirror spread, and it is a very large spread, and it's 21 cards. It's a 21 card spread, and I want to do that for the twin flame journey. I don't technically like to kind of tap into that whole twin flame because there's just been so much misinformation on it. So I kind of try to stay away from the whole twin flame because a lot of people are really stuck in that loop of codependency, of longing. So I try to stay away from titling my videos twin flame. I mean, if it comes up, it comes up. But I like to really refer to it as sacred soulmates because I feel like what the twin flame journey is finding the balance within yourself, the yin yang within self, right? Bringing back the feminine and masculine principle, finding wholeness within self. And that is heart and mind alignment. When there is an alignment, when you vibrate higher, you attract your vibrational match to you, whoever that is meant to be. Spirit says the problem is a lot of you guys keep reminiscing on the past, and so is your person of interest. And it's really making it hard for them to take the lead in this situation because the past has held them back. they didn't devote themselves to you. They may have been devoted to somebody else, and they may feel very guilty for that, for not being devoted to you like you were to them. And if they were devoted to you in some way, they didn't make it very clear. But they are reminiscing, and they've been replaying conversations and different things that you guys have spoken about over and over and over in their head. So they are overthinking the fact that they didn't let you close. They want you to know that they regret that they didn't let you close because their life is not together as it seems, or they didn't let you close because they didn't want you to know that they kind of had a lot going on. They had a lot of things going on, but they are becoming a better person. So they want you to know that, and that they will be back, okay, whenever it's meant to happen, and whether it's this lifetime or the next lifetime, okay? Hey, Quarty, I got you, baby. All right. Hey, Miss Taylor. All right. So I don't see Diamond, and I don't see Yolanda. I don't see Jordan yet. Any of them are showed up in the reading? I mean, in the chat. Let me know because I wasn't looking. So I guess we're gonna start with Project. Which please put both your questions in, make them both specific. I do have Bogo Tonight 2 for 25. If you haven't taken advantage, please go ahead and book now so that you don't have to be stuck at the end of the list, okay? As you can see, so far I have 5 people. That's 10 questions to get through. Miss Yolanda may not be on tonight, okay? But let me message Diamond. I got so much private readings. I'm really behind. I'm behind. And today, you guys, I had such a migraine. I literally was so nauseous. I almost puked. I was in agony. I had to sleep the migraine off. It was so bad. When I get really bad migraines, I get nauseous. I start to vomit. I literally had to sleep it off. My son was really concerned, and I don't take pharmaceuticals, so I just slept it off. It's much better. It's not migraine level. I still have a mild headache, but nothing that I can't get through. But baby, this today, girl, when I tell you, I was in tears. Like I was just, it was just agonizing. Where is Diamond? So I'm a little behind. But you know, self care for I couldn't I wouldn't have been able to do any readings with that migraine. I could have sworn I messaged her. Yes, I did. She might be asleep because I think she works. Okay, or she might be at work. I meant to say. All right, let's see. Hey, Jordan. Okay, Jordan's here. Okay, Jordan's here. Project Witch. Okay, so Jordan first, and then I get you right after. Okay. Hey, Jordan. How are you, baby? All right, thank you. I got your questions, beloved. All right, Jordan is asking 2 questions, one about reconciliation and the other one about finding a new home. Let me get to clear the energies, connect me to Jordan for our highest and holiest good and the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. I think I want to use the Epiphany deck too for you. Thank you for your specific questions. I appreciate that. Is this your first time, Jordan? If it is, thank you and welcome. I appreciate you for trusting in me, my love. You know what was really happening with a lot of us, with the anger, the negativity, and the sadness? That's Scorpio season. Scorpio season was a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Man, I don't know. I don't know about all. I can't speak for everybody, but baby, I was going through the underworld. You hear me? Gemini. Your life is lagging. So you did. Girl, when I tell you, ooh, when I tell you right after that eclipse, I already knew. I already knew it was going to be some problems. I was like, fuck. I was good. Man, about 2 days after the eclipse, man, I started bugging out. I was like, what the freak? I was like, oh, I cannot. I am so over this. Jordan. All right, so will she reconcile with Brandon, beloved? Talking to my spirit guides and her spirit guides. Can you give me clear, accurate messages for Jordan for highest and highest good? She wants to know will she reconcile with Brandon. All right. Ready to surrender. Okay. Setting clear boundaries and earning back trust. Yeah, this mean if Spirit's telling you to set a boundary and to get him to start, because it says starting from the bottom, this means that there is probably going to be a reconciliation. We got reminiscing on past moments. Okay, let's clarify for the client. So they're basically saying in the past there was a need for you to surrender, maybe the connection itself, or this could be Brandon. Let's see. We need clarifiers for these three cards on the table, please, Spirit. First card. Yes, we got a new beginning coming towards you, sweetheart. But Spirit is asking you to surrender something. So the past we have letting go, change, time to move forward, risk and opportunities. Yeah, lessons of Neptune. You may have been in denial in regards to this connection, okay? Or Brandon may have been in denial. Yeah, and because you're saying that in the past, feminine, what was happening is you were in a very physical relationship with Brandon, purely physical, sexual connection. And maybe you wanted this connection to be more than what it was at the time, the way it was being presented to you. It may have been, you may have had an ideal or an expectation, and you didn't get what you really desired out of that connection, but you are still connected to that person because they're saying that you're still reminiscing on past moments, but they are letting me know that it's time for you to surrender denial and just to be kind of honest with what that connection was. Look at it for what it was, right? It served its purpose. Not saying that it's not going to come back around, but Spirit is addressing this because they want you to know that you have to let go of a certain aspect of this connection or the way you perceive the connection in order for you to move into a new phase, okay? So there is a new beginning coming towards you, but Spirit is asking you to set clearer boundaries because that was what you were meant to learn. Okay, so let's clarify setting clear boundaries for the client. Yeah, Spirit says you can be vulnerable. So you were too vulnerable possibly in the past when it came to connecting with Brandon or whoever else you connected to. So this is about boundaries for me, but this is also about being able to still be open to love despite being hurt before. I feel like you're closed off. I feel like you are kind of afraid because you've been hurt, beloved, and that could be what Spirit is saying, that you may need to release the fear when it comes to connecting to a new person. You said you're a Gemini. I got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius popping up. I didn't see the other person's sign. Let me go back to the chat. My phone keeps turning on and off. Tell me about fragile. There it is. I knew I was seeing. I knew it because I know I'm not crazy. I was seeing these cards. Will there be a reconciliation for Jordan? Oh, he's a Gemini too. Okay. Clarify fragile heart. Yeah. So the spirit came in. spirit Spirit had intervened, but spirit is intervening right now. So spirit says that there could be a detour delay, because spirit says that there is still a need for you to set boundaries, or maybe Jordan needs to set boundaries. And I feel like Jordan is learning some sort of lesson here because he's showing up with divine intervention. His heart chakra needs to be open, and he needs to learn new patterns of behavior. I feel like there's a new cycle coming for you guys. It says earning back trust and starting from the bottom in the future or outcome position. Yeah, we have unexpected people, events, messages, or situations. Yeah. And then we have external party, soul imprints. Let's see. And reconciliation. Okay, so he's going to have a tower moment with a past life soulmate. What's happening as the outcome? He's going to make an offer to you. But what's going to happen for you is that you're still learning, okay, to set boundaries. You're still healing. He's still needing to set boundaries with somebody who, why is there a need for boundaries? I saw a fire sign reveal themselves to me. Yeah, he needs to free himself. Um, okay, or maybe you need to free yourself, okay? If there is going to be a reconciliation, beloved, just know that there could be a third party involved again. Um, he does feel guilty, and he does want to reconnect with you, or wants to let go of an earth sign. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's the third party. Spirit says that what the tower is revealing to him is secrets. He will come in with an apology. So divine timing is at play. There is a reconciliation for you and Brandon, to answer your question, but there's a third party situation here. Why are you asking her to know her worth, see her worth, and be open to new opportunities? We have Autumn. I feel like this is Brandon. Is Brandon in another relationship with someone, like a marriage, or does he have a baby mama or something to that effect? This could be family. This could be, I see a mother figure here. He's needing to set a boundary with this person. Hey, Diamond. Yeah, separation. Yes, you will have a reconciliation. He will come in with an apology, but he needs to let go of an earth sign or somebody that he has a commitment with. Okay. Spirit is, when I clarify what's happening in the autumn, they're saying that there's a separation between him and a third party. Jordan, you most oh, what's your partner? What's your partner's sign? I have Earth, because that could be that you need to forgive your person. Hey, beautiful curves, what's up, baby? So yes, you will have a reconciliation with Jordan. So if he's recently divorced, that's why they're saying he needs to set boundaries. He could still be invested in that relationship. He could be financially still invested because of children. You understand what I'm saying? So they're saying yes, but they're saying that he's going to come in with an apology. There's some sort of external issue. It's tied to the past life soulmate, and it has to do with unresolved wounds and karmic patterns. They're saying that he needs to set up a boundary. So it kind of feels like even though he has divorced this woman, he may still be attached to her, or she somehow has control. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, there's addictions still. He hasn't healed yet. He has trust issues. He's probably a commitment phobe, and you both probably have issues with commitment, especially coming out of a long-term commitment. It's not easy to jump into a new situation, because with that, when you have especially if that commitment failed. I remember when I had got divorced, or when I newly separated from my ex-husband before I even finalized the divorce. I told myself that I would never, ever, ever get married again, period. You could not tell me shit. And when I met guys, when I started to feel comfortable to date a couple of years after separation, anytime I would meet somebody that was talking about commitment, it was a complete turn off, and I would run the other way. I was a runner for many years. I had really great guys that wanted to be in relationships, committed relationships, but I just couldn't do it. When they started talking about they loved me, they wanted long term, baby, ghost. I ghosted. So that was my toxic trait, and I had to kind of learn lessons to because I was afraid. I couldn't see myself ever putting myself through that again, you know? So that could be the reason why the universe is saying that there is divine timing at play, where he needs to set some boundaries. I think that he may still have, even if you guys do connect romantically, I think that the third party would be a very big problem in your relationship. She would probably cause instability in your relationships because there's still codependency there. So that's for the first question. Now, for your second question, you're asking when would you know it's a good time to move? Is that correct? Spirit's seeing that both of you guys need to learn self worth. Both of you guys need to kind of open up and be able to trust again, trust love again, to be able to be vulnerable again. I think that there's still a very strong attachment to past experiences with your exes. And it kind of makes it hard for you guys to really be vulnerable and really trust and connecting. I think that you guys have deep feelings for each other. But for him, Spirit is showing me that he has a hard time with the detaching completely from being codependent or vice versa. If it's not him that's super codependent to his ex is dependent on him, possibly financially. Okay, let me know if that resonates for you, for Brandon. Now, for the move question, you good, Lobster. Thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate y'all. It sounds like you, yeah. Like, yeah, so that's your lesson. That's why divine time is at play. Um, but for him, it looked like he need to learn how to set a boundary from the baby mama or whatever she is. She could just be the ex-wife, but trust me, I have lots of clients that have entered into new relationships. I've experienced this where not too much, but I had one instance where I was dealing with someone and he didn't have any children, but he could not get over his ex. Like our whole relationship was him talking about his ex, me helping him heal through his heartbreak with his ex, and he was very emotionally unavailable, very emotionally unavailable. Physically was there, talked every day. We had a great connection in that respect, but emotionally could not be available for me because he was still focused on the hurt and pain from the ex. And then I dealt with somebody else that had a woman he had children with, and the problem with that was that they were fighting, and he was very distracted by their conflict. It didn't bother me because we weren't like super committed, serious, but he was always stressed out because of their issues. So it's it just there's something that there's some sort of boundary he needs to set. He needs to be able to stand on his own 2 feet and grow some balls, possibly. Sorry, that sounded harsh. All right. What's she get assigned for the move? What's the verdict on her moving? When will it be the right time? Yeah, you're looking. Spirit says look. It says keep trying. There are no mistakes, but it does say you may need to go wandering. Spirit says reconsider a decision, and then we have leadership. Say yes to the things you think you can't do. You're getting the green light on the move. I feel like the move is going to happen, but I do feel like divine timing because Spirit is saying that there's some sort of financial mistakes that you may have made before in the past. So you need to reconsider a decision when it comes to the move. Now, reconsidering the decision doesn't mean, oh, don't move. It just means that you may have to kind of look over um, your plan, so to speak. If you're going to move, what's your plan? Do you have the money saved up? Do you have the location? Because I do feel like you're looking out and you're thinking about moving, exploring other options where you can live, what type of property you're looking for, your budget. So I feel like you're thinking about these things and you're kind of reconsidering, you're going kind of back and forth in your head about budget. The market is high. And I think Spirit wants you to kind of wait on a better auspicious time because houses are there's low inventory and the property value is super high right now. We have student spirituality and motivator. Um, you need to do research. And there's something that you do financially that you need to kind of solidify a little bit more. I feel like there needs to be a steady stream of income before making such a move because it could impact you financially in a way that you may take you a long time to recover. Okay. But it says motivator. Are you in school? Are you learning something here? Because they're bringing up school for some reason. Yeah, teacher, student teachers. Are you in school? I clarified student and I got teacher. So Spirit says we're trying to teach you. So your mistakes so this is about learning from your mistakes. So they're saying there's something here that you need to learn because it says keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. And then the mistake card came out. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure of what to do. It says your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. But it says learn from your mistakes and let it go, and you will get through it. Reconsider a decision. So you may be afraid of making a mistake because you may have made some financial mistakes in the past. So you're kind of reluctant to you're kind of scared of the unknown. Like, I don't know. This card is showing up envy. I see you looking at other people and thinking, damn, they're in a position that I want to be in. They got the house. They may have the success that you may want. I think that you kind of are looking around and be careful with comparing yourself to other people. I feel like you need to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, beloved. So what the sign would be is that there will be inspiration from the divine. Spirit says we are going to communicate with you. Definitely, maybe through watching a tarot reading, you will get some sort of clarity on, oh, I see, you might come across a video and someone may say, oh, I see you buying a house. So freaking weird because Zillow just sent me a message as soon as I said that. And it says 30311, that's the zip code. It says market report. See the latest localized housing insights. That is so fucking crazy. So Zillow, that feels like a sign. Zillow just sent me a message. Hold on. And if you're not familiar with Zillow, it is basically a real estate website where you can look at properties for rent and sell. Spirit is saying that you took a loss before, okay? And there may be something that may come up that may cause your finances to be unstable, but they want you to stay persistent. They want you to work hard. They don't want you to give up. You're going to be rewarded soon. There will be some sort of change and you will be successful because they're telling me about something that you're doing to make money. And they're telling me that you need to continue to work on that because I feel like you're thinking about making a huge changes as far as not just moving, but this may affect your career path too. So they're saying that there could be some sort of turmoil or some sort of unexpected change to your finances. But even with that being said, they're saying that your hard work will be rewarded soon. It says hard work is required. It's follow through with what you set out to do, consistently working towards your goal. So whatever you have planned, follow through with those plans. Keep going. Don't give up on the plan. If you make a mistake or if there has been some setbacks, Spirit saying you're going to bounce back. And there will be some sort of unexpected change for the better coming your way. So just because you don't see any movements doesn't mean nothing is happening. I don't think it's the right time to move, beloved. I feel like you will get the inspiration from Spirit when it is the right time. And I feel like it's because your money, they want to make sure that consistently you're bringing in a steady stream of income, because you may be able to get into the home, right? But then after getting into the home, you may experience a loss, and it may cause you to have to really work a lot to kind of counteract. So they're not wanting you to put yourself in that position where you're scrambling for money, or you're feeling like you're restricted, you're working so hard, you're having to get another job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something here that they're trying to get you to avoid. They don't want you to make a mistake in that respect, to where you may be you're biting off more than you can chew, so to speak. But they're saying that there will be some sort of good news. They're saying expect good news when it comes to money matters. Some sort of promising opportunity will await you. But Spirit, I need to know, how will she receive this information when it's time for her to make this move? What will she need to know? It says nurture. Something fated will happen. Spirit says you're supported. Right now there's a stalemate energy in your life. The Spirit says there is going to be divine intervention. So they say they're going to come in spiritually and tell you. So they're going to come through and tell you, yeah, they're saying be patient. You see what I'm saying? It's not the right time, okay, to sign any contracts. So they're telling you to be patient. You may have some money coming in from something legal. You wait for justice to come in to bring in this extra money that you need. So be patient. I feel like right now your focus is saving enough money and making enough money consistently. I feel like if you were thinking about leaving a job, I would say not to do that right now. Okay, I'm not sure if that was on your mind, but I just feel like I need to tell you that you stability is very important for you right now, and it's important for you to continue to work and know that your hard work will pay off. That Spirit will bless you with this home. They're asking you to follow through with something. And if you have been going to school, or if you're considering going to school, this would be a good time to really think about how that will fit into your schedule. Let me look at what you're saying to me. Okay, the next person on the list is Diamond. Get your questions ready for me, beloved. You're the teacher. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're a teacher. Wait a minute. So why is student here? I was thinking about that. I was thinking to say that. Are you a teacher? I was thinking to say that to you, but I didn't. Yeah, see your career. Okay, are you thinking about a career change? Because I think that's why they're saying reconsider this decision. Um, you're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be some sort of guru. You're meant to be some sort of guru. So that means that you are you have experience in a particular field, and you have some sort of skill to motivate other people. It says you have a skill that you possess that needs to be shared with the world, like a coach, some sort of motivational speaker. But it's kind of like you're being guided towards your spiritual path. So you're meant to be a teacher. But they're saying that there's something that you're learning right now that's pushing you towards new career opportunities, because this energy here is about exploring. It says you may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. So I feel like you could have been thinking about a career change, or maybe this is time to be thinking about a new pursuit. Consulting. You're okay, so you're starting a business. So this is why they're saying follow through with what you set out to do. That makes sense. Yeah. So follow through with starting that business, because they want you That's part of your spiritual path. They want you to go towards becoming a counselor, some sort of mentor, a coach. Um, okay. That's why I said you're meant to be a teacher. I see you always teaching, but maybe in a different capacity. So for the move, honey, they're saying be patient. Okay. Financially, you need to get back on your feet, and so to speak. I don't feel like you're. I don't feel like you couldn't afford the home, but I think that right now, you need to really make sure that you are make you're financially solid before making this move, because they're telling me that there's something that may come up that may make you feel unstable. Okay. When this card comes up, it's a tower moment that happens unexpectedly. And it says a job loss here. Now, I'm not saying that you may lose your job, but just keep bear that in mind. And if there is some sort of divine intervention, it's because Spirit is trying to guide you in a different direction. Okay. So just be aware of that. That's why they're saying be patient, because they wouldn't want you to go and put all this money into a home for then you can't you can't handle it, because the market is super insane, and the prices of homes are inflated. Yeah, they may have lower um, percentage rates, but at the end of the day, you may be paying $100,000 more than a house is really worth right now. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know where you live, and it's different in different states, but it could get really expensive, especially if you have other expenses outside of just mortgages. You might have a car note, you might have children to support. So, in debt. So, they want you to get to a position where you um, are, they want you to look, they want you to keep your eyes open and look for what's out there so that you can kind of manifest, because you need to have an idea of where you want to live and what kind of home you want to live in, right? And what you want to pay. So they want you to manifest it. They're not saying you're not going to move. They just want you to know that the focus right now should be in starting that business and getting that extra stream of income going. And then you will get the sign. But they said that the sign is going to come through spiritually. So there could be some sort of synchronicity that comes in that says, hey, it's time. Okay. It's going to be aligned in a way, because they told me that you will be celebrating. They're showing it to me again. And they're telling me that your career will take a giant leap forward. So the change in your career could actually be positive. It can actually be that you may be promoted, or again, this business venture takes off and then you can retire early, or maybe not retire per se, but maybe, you can transition into having a little bit more freedom as far as working, on your own terms. So I hope those messages were helpful, and thank you once again for your donation. Next on my list is Diamond Intuition. Diamond Intuition, hopefully you have your questions in. Let me know if those messages helped you, my love. And if you are starting a business, be careful with the amount of money you're putting out, okay? You're welcome, baby. You're currently in Maryland. Oh, yeah. Maryland's expensive. I feel like I know the West Coast is super stupid expensive, right? Like California, Los Angeles. But I feel like the East Coast is like, especially if you live like right on the coast near the water, near the ocean, is fucking stupid ridiculous. Trust me. I mean, where I live, the houses are starting at 400,000, single family homes. Okay, Diamond, what do I need to learn in order to have a successful relationship, and who's coming towards me? Lesson or blessing? Okay. Um, I'll let you know if you have a lesson coming in. Sure. Who's coming towards me? I'll let you know if it's a karmic relationship. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's someone from your past. I'm already seeing there's some sort of toxicity here. Clear the energies, connect me to Diamond for highest and holiest good. Spirit, please let me know if Diamond has a spiritual lesson. I want to say that that's too easy because I want to say yes. We always have lessons, sweetie. But I definitely will ask Spirit to make it clear if you there's still something that you're kind of working through. We are, because we're ending a 2.5 year cycle. Saturn is about to move into Aquarius, or is it already in Aquarius? It's about to, I think it's about to move into Aquarius, and then we have Jupiter moving into Pisces. Okay, and depending on what house is transiting, that will kind of be the theme of what Jupiter is trying to expand in your life. Saturn is about those lessons. Saturn also brings blessings. Actually, a lot of people don't really know that. People look at Saturn as just karma and restrictions and death, but Saturn actually brings in blessings as well. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're trying, you're making the necessary changes when it comes to whatever theme. It depends on the house. Once again, whatever theme it is that you're working through, whatever house you're perfecting, you are constantly evolving. And when Jupiter shows up, Jupiter's going to bless you and say, hey, you made those changes, you ended those cycles, you made good decisions. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going towards Diamond when it comes to her love relationship. She wants to know if she has another lesson to learn. Oh shit, yes you do. Whenever you see that twin flame card come out, baby. Yeah, we have ego, vanity, and pride. Working through ego. So there could be this ego thought process, and I'm saying ego based thought process, and that could either be rooted in fear, or it could just be an inability to come out of certain patterns of behaviors when it comes to love and relationships. You definitely have a reconciliation coming towards you, beloved, a return of a past soulmate. So there is something that you still need to learn. Um, there is someone here missing you, or there's some sort of attachment to the past with a nostalgia card. And the outcome, we have feminine. So we have a focus on you in the outcome. Let's see. Can I get 3 cards to clarify the 3 cards on the table for the client for her first question on what she needs to learn? Sacred sexuality, learning to be more open, more connected to your emotions. Yeah, learning to be more vulnerable, not letting the past stop you from being able to trust and love, to open your heart chakra. And feminine as the outcome, lessons of Mars, purely physical and sexual attraction. Ooh. Sacred sexuality. Let's throw some tarot cards on this. I didn't use tarot in the last reading, but I want to use tarot. Yeah, we have external party. Karmic contracts. Yeah, definitely a karmic relationship. Definitely a lesson. Connect me to Diamond for highest and holiest good. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Damn. Clarify memories, 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. And clarify lessons of Mars. So whoever's coming towards you is in a relationship or is dealing with other people. 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, or catharsis. And then we have a new beginning, learning your lesson. Beautiful. I love this. Hierophant in the Ace of Pentacles, graduation. So there were some bad decisions that were made in the past, is what Spirit is showing me. And Spirit says that there needed to be the court. There was like some sort of separation in order for you to let go of some sort of codependency to somebody. But they're saying that there's a twin flame union approaching, clarifying the twin flame union card. Okay. So sacred sexuality is tied to me. It's about transmutation of toxic energies, negative energies. It's about opening up certain chakras in the body. For me, this really calls to or directs me to the sacral chakra, because this chakra is the seat of the emotional body. It is the chakra that kind of governs intimacy on all levels. We do see that intimacy is being highlighted in your reading with the Lessons of Mars card, with this physical relationship. I feel like this is an ending of a cycle of you having relationships that are not long term, that are more physical. I feel like you desire something that goes to a higher level of commitment. And I do see that you will have some sort of new beginning once you are able to move on or detach from an old narrative that you're telling yourself, because the Knight of Swords is about, it's coming up in the reverse here. So I feel like there's a letting go of a particular energy out of your life that kind of been keeping you from being able to experience a higher level of commitment. I know you've been in a committed relationship before, but I also know you've dealt with infidelity. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Stepping out of your comfort zone or catharsis. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like coming out of these relationships that are void of real love, real commitment. Spirit is saying that you are actually attracting some sort of commitment towards you, but it's going to require you to let go and be open to something new. With this Eight of Wands, I believe this is about movement forward. This could even be that there's a masculine, and it could be a Taurus coming towards you with this offer of commitment. Can we clarify the Eight of Wands? Yeah, coming out your comfort zone. This is moving forward. Leaving behind a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore and putting yourself first, right? And then we have Spirit is intervening when it comes to a third party situation. That's what they're showing me right here. They're showing me that somebody needs, what's this King of Wands? Clarify. Healing the inner child. What's this Queen of Cups in reverse? Transcendence. Yeah, there's a wound. Spirit says that the action they need you to take is that they need you to come out of this energy that has been keeping you stuck in the past. With the Seven of Cups, there's this need for you to see that there are other opportunities for you to have. Okay, or someone is making a choice here, wanting to make a choice. It says think of the impossible. So they're wanting you to know that there has been this relationship that you detach from, right? And the reason for this detachment was because the relationship was very codependent. Somebody in this relationship did not really know what they wanted as far as commitment. There was not an emotional intelligence at the time. It feels like more of the masculine was in this energy that who may have just wasn't sure about what they really wanted as far as wanting to be in a long-term commitment. Yeah, I see twin flames again. That's 3 times twin flames, and I'm still clarifying this twin flame energy. There's a stalemate between you two. This person has completely detached emotionally, or you may have detached from this person that's showing up. I'm saying it could be a Taurus. It doesn't have to be a Taurus coming up in your reading. I have all signs. I have Gemini, Capricorn, fire sign, water sign. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that the major arcana that's showing up here is the Hierophant with the Ace of Pentacles. So that would be an offer of commitment. It could be coming from a Taurus, but I also see different people showing up. So these could be different people you've dated, because court cards represent people. Even though I'm not reading these as people per se, but these could be representing different people in your life. Can we clarify the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. See, Spirit is saying, and your higher self is saying, let go of these physical relationships, or let go of people that only offer you physical relationships. Because that there's this need for you to be vulnerable. It's like you date people, but you don't let them get too close. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't you. It's like you want to have this commitment, but you're non-committal. You won't let anybody get that close to you. Physically, on a physical level, you may have connected to people, but there's an inability for you to really open up, and allow yourself to be open to really fully trusting and being vulnerable with somebody. So because you are coming up as non-committal or emotionally unavailable, which is this King of Cups in reverse, you've been attracting people that are displaying the same type of energy. Diamond, it's a defense mechanism. You've been hurt. Uh, and the way you feel like you can be in control is by not letting people get too close to you. It's just a form of, that's the only way you know how to control relationships, is if you don't let them get too close. You don't let yourself show up as being very vulnerable in your relationships. You come across as the King of Wands, right? You want to be in control. You want to be in a leadership position when it comes to your relationship. So this means that you kind of you direct your relationship in a way where it's like, I'm not gonna say you wear the pants, and I'm not saying that you're not feminine, but you approach the situation from the perspective like a man would think, like more like, okay, I'm not gonna let you hurt me. I'm not gonna let you play me. That type of energy. So there's this approach that you're taking to your relationships, but but with that approach, you're attracting people that have that same type of thought process. So a little bit more calculated, a little bit too in the logical mind, and that is taking away from the emotional connection. So if you've been dating, or if you've been in little relationships, like situationships, they don't last because there's a lack of emotional connection. And then there's this person from your past that's lingering, that keeps coming back, but the problem is that person is, they can't make up their mind. See, they're showing up over here as, I got a lot of different options, but at the same time, I don't want to lose you. So that's another issue for you. Yeah, so it's just like you approach it in a very masculine way, and it's because you don't want to get hurt. So you come off very nonchalant. You may come off very to the point, like you will deal with people. You'll deal with them, but you will only deal with them to a certain extent. You keep them at arm's length. Like, I'm not gonna let you get too close. I'm not gonna let myself look soft or be vulnerable. I'm not gonna let you play me. It's you come off with very strong trust issues. So guess what you attract? What's the vibrational match to you? Somebody with the same type of trust issues. Okay. So Spirit is saying that there's a need for deep healing here, because you are disillusioned in a sense with the Seven of Cups. And the reason why Spirit says you're disillusioned is because of your past memories. Spirit is saying, yeah, because of the past, because of what you've been through, it's making you feel like you can't trust nobody. And it also makes you feel like you're never going to find anybody that's going to love you the way you deserve to be loved. So this is why Spirit says you need to think of the impossible. You need to stop believing that it's not safe to love. It's not safe to be yourself. It's not safe to be vulnerable. It's not safe to be sensitive. You show up very controlling, very masculine in your relationships, or very physical. So you may come off like you just want a physical relationship. I don't know if you're purposely putting that energy out there, But you may attract a lot of guys that are that kind of feel like the guys you attract. It always feels like they only want you for physical. That's what it feels like to you. It may not necessarily be true, but it kind of comes off like that sometimes. That damn, this nigga feeling me. Excuse my language. That's just how it's coming through. But it always feels like they want to deal with you physically. They're attracted to you, but when it comes down to like being in a relationship, you have a hard time connecting with people in that way. Yeah, you have a hard time with people being deceptive. And again, this is because you're holding back. So you're dealing with people that also hold back. Um, I'm really annoyed with my phone right now. My phone literally dies every 5 seconds. So I'm not really looking. I'm trying to go look right now to see if you're resonating. I know that's sometimes I try not to say it like you was like how the current would say it, but that's exactly how she would say it. Like, look, nigga, you're a little hood, okay? But there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You got a lot of street smarts. You're very smart, and you know what you want, and you come off like I know what I want, but you also can be very intimidating. Okay, because of the fact that you know what you want. Um, but spirit says what it is. It's a defense mechanism because you're really low key sensitive as fuck. What's your sign, Diamond? I want to know which one of these is you. I'm sorry if I don't remember your sign off the top of my head. I usually do, you guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's a lot to process, but I have Gemini, Capricorn, water, fire. I feel like you're fiery. I feel like you got a lot of fire. You're Scorpio, so you water. Have you dealt with a fire sign recently? Because if you did, this fire sign might be coming back. Don't trust them. Tell me about this fire sign. So this would be you, Queen of Cups. And this fire sign would be someone that you recently was dealing with. Recently. Clarify this fire sign. Because he coming up as deceptive. Or there's deception surrounding this energy. Mutual symbiotic. Yeah, you both like each other, but it was a one-sided relationship. No fire sign? Okay. So whoever this was, they're coming in as the King of Wands. So you like somebody, you physically, maybe you guys were dealing with each other temporarily. Have you been dating? Because if you haven't been dating, this would be the one person that's coming up as these two kings. I have 1, 2, 3 possible masculine energies here. It could be the same person. I have the Knight of Swords, that's a court card, King of Wands, and the King of Cups. Again, this could be one person showing up in these different attributes, or this could be different people. So you're saying there's no fire sign. This is you. So who's this Knight of Swords that you're saying that she should watch out for? Because they're telling me that you need to watch out for somebody that only offers you a physical relationship. You need to cut this person off with the Knight of Swords. This person's very in and out. They're in and out of your life. So they're saying that you need to have a catharsis. You need to let this person go. Or they need to let you go. Clarify? Yeah, see, there's too much distance to maintain this connection. See? Completion. And then we have energetic match. Now, this could be that he needs to let another person go. Okay, but who is he? Spirit, who is this he that we're referring to? Who's the person that's coming towards her in the future potential? Again, we have someone that shows up as very confident, but they're not. And I read it as you because I feel like you do that. I feel like you come off very confident, but you're not sometimes. Whoever this masculine is, they come off very confident. They're very attracted to you, but they are deceiving you. because they deep down they don't feel good enough. It's just it's like a it's that's why we had ego as the overall energy. So whoever this is that's coming towards you, they show up very prideful, they show up very confident, they show up very maybe aggressive even. They show up like they want the same thing you want, but what it is that they don't want you to be with nobody else. I kind of feel like this is your baby daddy for some reason. They don't want you to be with nobody else, but they want to be dating other people. This person doesn't know what the fuck they want. Who is this? Yeah, this is someone you need to detach from. They want you to see the situation for what it really is. This is a masculine. In the autumn season, you're going to see a masculine for what they are. We have synergistic, we have attract, and we have new beginnings. Okay? You're going to realize that someone is just not for you anymore. We have a completion of a cycle. Spirit says it's time for you to find someone that speaks the same love language as you. He feels very guilty, but he has some spiritual work to do, baby. It says time is up. This person still needs to do some work on themselves. Time is up. Took too long. The cycle is completing. Is he completing a cycle with a third party, Spirit? This masculine? We have a new beginning, and we have a tower. No, you're good. You're starting something new. You're about to cut him off, whoever this is. Show me who's coming towards Aquarius. Yeah, so you're about to cut this person off. You're about to let this person go. Yeah, you're about to let this person go, beloved. I'm sorry. You want a commitment. You want this person to invest in you, and I don't know if this person's ready to do that. Can we clarify forming a structure? Yeah, rest and recovery before a restart. We are divine counterparts stuck at a crossroads. This soul bond is sacred. That's soulmate. But we have hidden desires and hidden intentions caught up in a web of lies. Yeah. Whoever this is in a relationship. Are they were? Yeah. You need to reject. Yeah, this person's afraid that you may reject them. So this is why they're stuck. You've rejected this person before because you've seen the truth. You see the truth. So the truth is that this person is attached to you. They won't let you go, but they don't commit to you. That's the truth. You've accepted this truth. This is what Spirit is telling me. You're not in denial of this. That's why you let this person go. You're not committed to me. You're not loyal to me. You're not devoted to me. And you let this person go. But this person somehow doesn't want to let you go. So this is why there's a back and forth. This is why this person comes back. They come back, but they don't ever offer you anything solid. And I have strong Taurus. But like I said, don't have to be a Taurus. I don't know why I keep feeling Taurus. Yeah, someone does not express how they truly feel. That's why Spirit says pay attention to the red flags. Listen to the messages from your body. So you have a reconciliation. You have somebody coming in. Okay, and I don't know if it's the Taurus if it's a Taurus per se coming in. I do see you have, after you close out a cycle, I do see you having an offer of commitment. I see you having a new beginning, and this new beginning is going to take you to a higher level as far as the lessons you're learning in your new phase. So you're coming out of this energy of being attached to someone in a codependent relationship. You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. That's a codependent card. But Spirit is saying that whoever this is that is still attached to you, this person they don't allow themselves to be vulnerable, and they don't allow themselves to fully commit for whatever reason. And they're saying it's because they feel rejected by you. They feel like you rejected them. So they have this wound, they have this perception that you are always going to reject them. Like they're not good enough. They don't come off and say this to you outwardly. You know, they don't say outrightly, oh, I don't, you make me feel like I'm not good enough. They don't say this to you, but this is how they feel. And this is why they come off very prideful, very egotistical when they approach you. It's an act. It's not real. This is what they're deceived with. Why they're coming up as deceptive is because they really feel a lot of doubt. They doubt themselves. They don't feel like they're good enough for you. So what you need to know, feminine, is they are asking you to kind of let down your guard when it comes to when you're communicating and dealing with people. But they're saying that there's somebody here that keeps coming back in your life, and you may need to cut the cord. Yeah, take off, to a sword. That's why I say you're not in denial. You know that this person is not going to be able to give you what you need for right now. Ace of Wands in reverse, and you need to make a judgment call. Okay, and the judgment call is putting yourself first, not a cuss. What will make you happy? What do you deserve? What do you desire? Can this person give these things to you? Wish fulfillment. Who's coming towards the current? Yeah, 9 of Wands, you're letting go. And you're giving yourself the space to heal. So I see you letting go of a connection and cutting somebody off. And making a decision to cut somebody off in the future potential. What's the advice? Yeah, retreat now for important self-care. That's what you're going to do. And that's why I said I don't know if it's a Taurus. It could be someone you're physically having a relationship with. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody right now. So I'm going to just be blunt. Whoever you're fucking right now. And if you're not fucking anybody, then it would be somebody from your past. Okay? I ain't mean to say it blunt like that. My bad. Oh, that was Taurus? Oh, you haven't been dating. Okay, so then that's why Taurus is coming up. Okay, your baby daddy. Okay, I was like, I know this really feel like baby daddy vibes. But I want to say, and put your second question in again. I'm sorry. Put your second question in again. Because they're throwing me off because they keep telling me that this person is going to come in very passionately. This person, see, the problem is that because you've been detaching and because you've been doing you, this masculine is going to come in and they're going to want a second chance with you. But the problem is every time they come in, they disappoint you. That's the problem. You're disappointed because he gets your hopes up, and it's like he's not really putting in the work or effort. Masculine. And then we have courage. Yeah. Walk away because there's some sort of conflict. They want you to let go of any conflict you have with this person. Is he dealing with a fire sign? Do you know who he's dealing with? Because his fire sign keeps coming up, and then we have that he's confused. Yeah. Again, it's because he doesn't feel good enough. Okay. I feel like he sees your worth and value, and he feels like you're moving away from him, and he doesn't want to lose you. But when he comes in, he's not going to be fully committed to you. He's not going to be ready. So they want you to pay attention to the red flag. You may have a fire sign come towards you. That's why I want you to know. That's why I'm saying I do feel like there's a Taurus in your life. But I also see that you may have a fire sign approaching you. This could just be some new person you're just dating casually. Be aware. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. I'm not saying this fire sign may have ill intent. I'm just saying that I see you having people coming towards you, and one of them that's coming through the strongest is a fire sign. And this could be someone new that you come across, and they want you to understand that this particular person that's coming towards you, you need to pay attention to the red flags. Okay, but they also told me that you need to be vulnerable. Okay, see, it came out again. Yeah, see, guarded, stalemate, because of your thoughts. What do you want her to do when it comes to the fire sign? Hey, accept. Yeah, accept people for who they are. Pay attention to the red flags. What do you want her to do when it comes to this fire sign? Completion. What do you want her to do when it comes to this fire sign? Yeah, retreat. So you got a fire sign coming towards you. This person has another woman, and you need to accept them for who they are. They're not going to be the person you want them to be. Okay, so you're about to meet a fire sign in the near future. I feel like you're going to have a committed relationship with a Taurus in a long term. Not right now, but I feel like you and the Taurus may decide to recommit, and later on after you go through this lesson with this fire sign. Okay, so there is a lesson coming your way. Um, they're saying the last person you dealt with was a water sign male. Okay, a water sign masculine, and they're saying to not repeat the same lesson. And then they brought up the Taurus, the baby daddy. He's leaving somebody. He needs to leave somebody else. And once he leaves that other woman, he's gonna come back to you. Okay, that's what they told me. All right. So, what was your second question? I'm so sorry, baby. My phone keeps dying, so I didn't catch it. I read it, but I don't remember what you said for the second question. I'm gonna try to get back into the live. It's kind of hard for me to read. My eyes have been acting really, have been acting up. Like I can't, like if I have my phone too close, I can't see the words. They're very blurry. I've never had that issue before in my life. Oh, I did. You had a Pisces that was with a Leo. I did see the Pisces. I did see the Pisces. Let me just make sure that fire sign is a man or a woman. I had a man come out. I just want to double check because, like I said, there was a lot of people in your reading. I read court cards as people. Is the fire sign coming towards Miss Diamond, a woman, or if it's a fire sign that showed up in a reading, a man or a woman? Show me. Chariot. High Priestess. It's a Pisces. Here. Okay. So they want you to come out of denial. They want you to see 722. That's your code. 722, 722, Hermit. Yeah, they want you to see the truth. And what's the truth? We have the Star card. What's the truth? What's the truth? Ace of Wands. They want you to see the truth about why something's taking so long or why something didn't work out. What's the truth, please? What's the truth? Because of a third party. And they want you, yeah. So why something's taking so long is because the universe is causing a detour because of a third party. So they want you to see the truth of why something is taking so long. Lessons of Jupiter. So they're saying have hope, have faith when it comes to this past life soulmate. There's a new phase or a new love coming. That's why I saw the fire sign. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Stalemate. Someone can't make up their mind, so they're stuck in another cycle. That's the Taurus. Show me if the fire sign is a man or a woman. Nine of Swords, Catharsis. So it's whoever this man is, he needs to make a decision to end a cycle. I feel like this is the Taurus because I feel like he's the one that has the other person. Yeah, see? Because look, see, that's your outcome. They say, yes, you're going to get the commitment, but they're saying that the person you're meant to be with, because they're showing me the obstacle. So the Chariot is the obstacle that needs to be overcome. So they're saying someone needs to overcome an obstacle by seeing the truth. High Priestess in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. And the truth is that they're unable to make a decision because these are telling me that these are decisions. This is a decision that needs to be made. But they're telling me that this person needs to see the truth. How do I see that? Look at the cards. These people, these eyes are shut. And these cards are in reverse. So Spirit is saying somebody needs to see the truth okay, about why a decision has been made or why something's taking so long. How do I know? Because the Hermit is in reverse with the Ace of Wands. So this is letting me know there's a period of isolation. Nine represents you, your autonomy. It's about being alone, feeling lonely, being isolated. But they're saying that in this isolation, right, there's an illumination that's taking place. So this is about figuring something out or getting an answer because the Hermit seeks answers. So Spirit is telling me it's like a sentence. We want her to know what the obstacle is and why it's taking so long. The illumination is a delay, right? So just to clarify, to make sure, Spirit says, yes, that's what it is. There's a delay, and the reason why there's an obstacle is because there's a third party. So someone could not see the truth, or someone is refusing to see the truth, right? And I said that you're not in denial. This is about not being in denial anymore. Now it's a two-part message because they're showing me that somebody needs to make a decision, and the decision is that someone needs to see the truth. They're repeating the storyline, but they're just telling me it a little bit more clearer. They're saying that someone needs to make a decision to cut something off, right? To stop being impulsive or stop being indecisive. So the problem is there's a lack of courage to end a cycle with the Ten of Swords, right? But Spirit is saying the Ten of Swords turns into the Ace of Swords. New beginning, new perspective, changed mind. And then they showed me that it's a completion, it's a culmination, and it brings you to the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this could even be that someone has to come out of a relationship or a commitment that they were investing in, but there's no growth because somebody was unreliable, somebody wasn't putting in the dedicated effort, right? Or someone wasn't learning their lesson, okay? But the reason why there's a stalemate is because based on her question, Spirit is wanting you to know that you're lacking faith, optimism, and hope. You're lacking the belief that you will have divine love. So you need to get back into that belief that it will happen for you. Okay. And there's the Taurus. Now, for the lesson part, it's a fire sign. And I saw the water sign in the past. I don't care about that. I saw the fire sign in the present, and I saw the Taurus in the future. I just care about the present moment. And I want to just one more time, and if you have a read, if you're waiting, just bear with me. I'm sorry. Just for clarity, just because, like I said, the message came out a little bit convoluted because there was a lot of people in her message. Just for clarity, this fire sign person, what's the purpose? The Moon and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So there's a need for you to purge a lot of repressed emotions. And there's a need for you to be open to giving and receiving. The problem is that you have been giving, but you haven't been able to receive. And to be a proper conduit of manifestation, you need to understand that in order to receive, when you're giving, you must also be able to receive. There needs to be a flow, okay, of the energies. And the problem is your heart chakra is closed. You've been very closed off. You haven't been able to receive the blessings, okay? This is being reflected to you in your relationships. You find that your relationships are often one-sided, which is what I was explaining in your reading, just to kind of explain the things you need to change about yourself, right? But they want you to know that there's a lesson coming towards you because you have been in this space of being unhappy, or you've been really suppressing. You have been uninspired. You have been pessimistic, even sad, maybe a little bit of depression here. Show me who's coming towards her and why. So you have a soulmate coming towards you because you have a lesson. You have some sort of lesson to learn with a Hierophant. whatever this connection is that's coming towards you is leading you to a higher level of commitment. You could have a Leo coming towards you, doesn't have to be a Leo. I also have Pisces, the moon and the sun. But to be honest with you, when I look at these three cards, I'm reading it as feminine, masculine, but in the middle, there's a lack of equal give and take. There's a disconnect. There's a lack of harmony. Okay, there's a disconnect. So that's why they're bringing in a karmic relationship, justice, yeah, to balance out the scales. You have to let go of codependency, and you have to kind of look back at your past decisions and see how they have affected you and have caused you to be afraid, to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to open up to love again. And Spirit says you need to move on from that. You need to transition out of that phase. And it's this confusion or this soul searching that needs to take place. And there's a need for you to stop resisting. So I got a strong fire element coming towards you. It could be any sign. It kept coming out as fire. So beware, though, that that's just a lesson for you, and not to kind of jump into that relationship. Really looking at the really paying attention, observing, and looking at the red flags. Yeah, because Spirit says there's going to be some sort of deception that's going to be presented to you, and they're wanting you to use your discernment, and they're wanting you to make the right decisions. You get what you put out. Okay, let go of fear. See, there's that fire energy again. Yeah, so you definitely got a fire sign coming your way. I just wanted to make sure it was going to come back out. Now, this is also saying that somebody needs to walk away from a fire sign. Okay. So I hope that it plays. I'm hoping that it does play out the way I'm saying. But I definitely see that there's this walking away energy here. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, you'll have more clarity. Because with the general readings, that's why I don't like doing them. They give me a lot of information. It's very draining. I'm already drained because I was trying to get through everything. Because the way I read differently from other readers. I don't just read card meanings. That's so. I invest a lot of energy in the way I read. It takes a lot of energy to kind of glean. I'm like gleaning through everything that could be happening from now until whatever, right? So I definitely see a fire sign crossing your path. I'm also seeing that you may have a run-in with that Pisces briefly, okay? Because they keep that water sign came up. It looks like he is going to be leading a fire sign. You have a masculine fire sign coming towards you. And then I also see the Taurus having to walk away and having his own catharsis. I kind of feel like you're going to cut off anything that doesn't serve you. I don't even want to say that you and the Taurus is going to have a commitment. I don't really feel that that's 100% true. I feel like you're going to attempt at a commitment, but I feel like eventually whatever doesn't make you happy, you cut it out of your life. Okay. Okay. Next person. Finally, next person. Sorry, you guys, for the long wait. That's why I don't entertain generalized questions, but it's okay. I wanted to answer it though. I hope that was helpful. Sorry. I did my best to get through all of the energies that were shown up. I was trying to pick and choose which ones were more important, but I guess I needed to let you know that there's the potential of you coming across these people. And I did see that water sign, and I did see that Taurus, the strongest, but that fire sign kept coming out for whatever reason. So I just want you to know that in the present moment, look out. As soon as you meet a fire sign, come back in the chat and let me know. I know you will. Okay. All right. So who's next? Project. Thank you for your patience, my love. No problem. Yeah. I had to go back and kind of revisit her reading because I realized that I wasn't sure if I was talking about the same person, but I realized there was multiple people in that reading. because when I kept looking at that Seven of Cups, it's actually her making the decision to choose the right people to connect to. That Seven of Cups is her options. And I was reading it as someone had, well, yeah, someone does have options. Someone has another option, but what Spirit was really trying to say is Diamond is going to have these different options that are going to be presenting themselves to her. And she's going to need to know, okay, no, this is not going to work for me. I learned that lesson and I'm not going to go through that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already learned this lesson. Oh, I know what this is. I've been there, done that. I'm not going to do that again. You know what I mean? All right. So finally, project. Ooh. Okay. I hope project didn't fall asleep. That's what I was saying from the jump. Is this three different people? And I said, maybe this is the same person. Nah, it's three different freaking people. Miss Diamond's a little thug. Don't let her fool you. They need to run from her. Right, Diamond? Miss Diamond don't play. Don't let her fool you. Miss Project may have stepped off. She probably like, let me go. Andrea, Miss Diamond. I mean Miss Project Witch. I know Miss Yolanda's probably not gonna be in tonight. Um, I'm reserving her spot. So Miss Project Witch is Miss Andrea. Ooh, excuse me. I'm having some tea, so it's a little gassy. Um, I might need to heat up my tea though. Oh, my phone is completely dead. Okay. Put your question in, Miss. Oh, Miss. No, Miss Project is here. Okay, go, Miss Project. Which you go first, and then Andrea, you're next. Thank you for your patience. Hey, Miss Gemini. All right, so let's do Project Witch. Connecting to Miss Project Witch for highest and holiest good, and the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. Oh, okay. Spirit. Miss Project Witch feels like someone is sending her bad energy. And can we get a confirmation if that's true or not? She feels like someone's sending her bad energy to her and her children. we get a message and some clarity on that question, please? What is she meant to learn? Show me about the friend. I have a strong control card, but angelic support. I have denial. Ooh. What's the purpose? Who's this water sign? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why? Okay, twice Tower. Why? Twice unexpected. What's unexpected? Receive. You're gonna receive some money. You got some good karma coming towards you. Fuck that hoe. And if it is true, fuck that hoe. Because you got some good karma. So you got some unexpected blessing coming towards you. But I don't know who this water sign is. I don't remember your I'm so sorry. I haven't been able to remember everybody's sign. So you may have to put it in the chat. So I apologize about that. I need to know what's this learning experience about and how does it pertain? Okay, we have temperance, yeah. Okay, that's why we got angelic support. So we definitely have that you're being protected. So if there is somebody trying to send you negative juju or harm you in any way, you have angelic support. So there is some sort of block, but they're saying it's more of an emotional or mental block, and then they're saying that there is some sort of something about your home, but I'll go ahead and see what that's about. I'm concerned with this halt right here, Spirit. What's going on with this halt? King of Swords, the Four of Wands. There's something happening with your home. You may be getting a new home soon, Miss Project Witch. Are you having, if you're having issues or if you're in transition and relocating, looking for a home, without a home, that's about to change. You about to get a home. That's what they're telling me here. You about to get karma, good karma, or karmic justice. Somebody did block your blessings, or there was something being blocked. I don't know if it was necessarily a person, but they're saying whatever this block is being removed. You need to relinquish control, though. Okay, yeah, you about to move into a house or a new place soon. Yeah, because I feel like you have felt like you have felt like you didn't get a victory, or you felt like someone was blocking a victory, blocking your forward movement, blocking your success. That doesn't matter. You got a new beginning. You need to get out of a mindset that is come out of this mindset though of like someone is blocking you. Even if you have proof, like don't focus on that. Tell me about this friend. She's asking about Monique. Tell me about Monique's intentions. What are Monique's intentions? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Someone's trying to block you in some sort of way. I don't know why. Let me get let me clarify it. Ace of Cups. I don't see what you're typing yet. My phone's completely dead, so I'm gonna look in a few seconds. I can't see. We have addictions. See what I'm saying? They're saying that you're focusing too much on the fact that you think someone is doing something to you. You need to be very careful because that's going to leave you wide open. If there is an attack, if there is negative energy around you, you're leaving yourself wide open to it. So be careful of this thought process that you have that someone is doing something to you. Okay, because it may not necessarily be somebody per se. It could just be that Saturn has been restricting you for whatever reason. Clarify unexpected. Why is it here twice? Let's see, Saturn, I told you. So it may feel, and sometimes people show up. Saturn, when restrictions show up because of Saturn, right? Because of karma, whatever, it show up through people too, right? So Saturn is playing a role. I don't feel like the block is necessarily just one specific person. I really feel like the universe has been trying to, because they're showing me that part of your life purpose was for you to learn some sort of difficult lesson through some sort of hardship. So you had some sort of hardship, you had some sort of halt to your money. Money became very slow for you. Money was slow to come in. I saw that you were displaced when it came to stability. Maybe now there's an issue with a home. You're transitioning between homes. I feel like you're going through a major transition, but there's this a resistance to change that you need to release. And with this King of Swords energy, this could actually be a masculine air sign. It doesn't have to be, it could be you. I have water. Let me see what you're saying. You moved in Tuesday? You're the water sign. Okay. Congratulations. You moved in? Ah, I'm so happy about you. I'm happy about you. I'm so happy about that. um, yeah. That was your lesson. Who's this air sign? Good night, baby. Thank you so much for being here, my love. I know this chat is going a little slow today, but that's okay. I'm just not trying to overexert myself. Yeah, there's an air sign. They're giving me a lot. Let me start with these three cards right here. So you had a lesson, a very listen. When we get these two cards together, baby, baby, the first card that came out was this: the lesson. This is part of her life purpose. It says, "What is meant for you will not leave you." It says, "Yeah, what's meant to be." A lot of these things that happen to you were meant to happen. When I asked about Monique, I got the Ace of Cups. Tell me about Monique. Yeah, and that's rejection. For some reason, she feels rejected, or at some point, she rejected you. You could be dreaming about a dream. Blah, blah, blah. You could be dreaming about her because she may have hurt you in some way. And the dream of her hurting your eighth month old baby could be a projection of your own thoughts of feeling unsafe, feeling like you can't provide safety in some sort of sense. There could be an insecurity when it comes to providing safety to your family, and it could just manifest as showing up as her. But it could be let me see if the dream card come out. If the dream card come out, that means that you're being warned. Clarify, distance, closed off, guarded, resistance. Yeah. So is she a third party? I mean, is she an earth sign? The friend Monique, the one you're asking about, is she an earth sign? I do feel like she's trying to block you, if because the energy keeps coming through as a strong block, or this could be that the universe is blocking her. The universe is kind of preventing, you and her. Maybe there was a disconnect, because I do feel like this person's at a distance. I feel like that was orchestrated by the universe. Why am I saying that? Because that's what the card is telling me. Rejection is divine protection. I feel like, yeah, if she is trying to harm you, you're protected. They already showed this to me through these cards. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes we might think people are doing things physically to us, and it may not necessarily be true. So it does show me that There was some sort of rejection. Okay. So yeah. So what's okay? So tell me who the Earth and who the Earth sign is, or let me know what your baby daddy's sign is. That way I could know. I could see because I got a Sagittarius, I got an air sign, I got a Scorpio, and then I got Earth. I typically look more at these cards to identify the people. So I got strong water, and I know this is you, and then I got Earth. Okay. You're being protected. So whatever this person is trying to control, this person is trying to control um, some sort of outcome, but the universe is intervening. They showed it to me right here. Um, so Monique is the earth sign, and the water sign is your person of interest, the Pisces. Confirm this water energy. Yeah, new beginning. Yeah. All right. I need you to confirm this water sign right here. Yeah, see, you do have opposition. The Seven of Wands is a card of opposition. Yeah. So here's the problem. Monique feels rejected. So the reason why she's attacking you, or she has ill intent, or she feels some type of way, is because they're showing her as she feels rejected. So that means that rejected because your child's father, had a child with you, and maybe she is upset about that. Okay. Um, I wouldn't necessarily be worried about her though. I don't see any strong energies if you should be concerned. Not at least not with the angelic help and the temperance angel. I don't think you have anything to worry about. But she is showing up in your reading for sure. She's here. Um, but you have divine intervention, and then you have lessons of Saturn. What is Saturn? So they're saying that you guys already came. You guys have been having this conflict from past lives. Like this is not your first rodeo with her. There's something that's playing out through karma with the Sun card in reverse. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So yeah, so whatever is being hidden, whatever she's doing is coming to the light. And see what I'm saying with the Seven of Swords and the Sun in reverse? This is the truth being revealed. Can we get a clarifier on that? Sun and the Seven of Swords with the truth being revealed. Show me for the querent. Yep, didn't I tell you karma is at play? Didn't I tell you? You're going to get justice, baby. Don't worry. Yeah, fighting to emotionally detach, no ordinary love, and it says seeing things more clearly. So she's mad because he don't want her. He's planning on having a new beginning with you. That's the thing. That's the problem. She's finding out that he doesn't really want to deal with her like that, and she's upset about that. And yeah, he may have communicated to her that he wants to reconcile with you, or she has a knowing, and that's why she's upset. But like I said in the beginning, fuck her, because look, you about to get a windfall of abundance. Okay, he about to cut her off. Ain't nothing to cut that off. The universe is intervening with her. Don't worry about her. So what's going on with the Pisces or the baby daddy? Um, false mask. Yeah, that's what I saw with the sun. This fell on the floor. Deep spiritual awakening. What is he awakening to? Fears and anxiety. Yeah, wanting to earn. See, he wants to come back, but he's stuck at a crossroads. So she could be trying to block him from coming back to you. Tell me what Monique is doing. Show me what Monique's plan. But tell me if she's doing anything to block the masculine. Can you show me if there's anything being done? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, with the king. Yeah, there he is. Preventing him from taking some sort of action because we have this waiting energy. Ships. Yeah. And then we have conflict, fighting, competition, making it hard for him to choose, making him confused. How is she making him confused? Or why is he confused? It might not be she's making him, but he's definitely confused. There's definitely competition. Yeah, so we have messages and we have separation. So, yeah, and then the confusion card just showed itself to me on the side. Yeah, higher self. But he about to see the truth about her. So, so he needs to see that she's wearing a false mask. Yeah, and that's what the angels are helping with. See, they're saying, yeah, we're trying to get him to see the masculine, that there's deception, that she's tempting him. Okay, so they're making that clear. What else are you getting here? Yeah, so that's why they're saying trust and divine timing. You're protected. See, I saw that. So what is it that he needs to see about this earth sign? What does he need to see? She's wearing a false mask. He has a lot of self-doubt, and she's wearing a false mask. She's very jealous. Okay, and she may be using physical attraction or attraction spells. But again, Spirit is showing me that karmically, he was meant to interact with her. You see, that's what that Five of Wands is. Lots of jealousy, competition, fighting. Okay. So, what's the real purpose of her showing up in the Queen's dream? Because you're being warned. All right. There's the answer. So she's showing up in your dream because Spirit is warning you about her. She's trying to control this masculine or the situation. And why is she showing up? Because she's working hard in silence, trying to make things unclear. Okay. And then this card was stuck to the unclear card, but I saw this unreliable. Look at this person's fingers in the back of them. So she's, like I said, she's doing something to block the masculine from coming towards you. Yeah, see, she's planning something. The planner card. She got a plan. She's trying to get him to reconsider a decision. He had already decided that he wanted to make things work out with you. Okay, or he's trying to work things out with her. Okay, I'm not reading what you're writing yet. He may be in the process of trying to, going back to her, but Spirit is trying to get him to see the truth. So it could be reversed. It could be that he may be considering dealing with her again. Since you may have pulled away, you may have said, you know what, I'm done with the bullshit. I don't want to be part of it. He may go back to her for whatever reason, but don't worry, the universe is helping him to see the truth. Yeah, see, still working on it. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not your typical love story, but Spirit says, don't worry, change is going to come. Yeah, see, they're going to deliver him from temptation. They want you to believe in the impossible. So she's doing something to him, probably doing work on him like magic or whatever the case may be. I didn't see the devil card and I didn't see the moon. That's why I didn't really want to call him magic, but I will definitely tell you she is playing him and she's wearing a false mask. So he may not even realize, he may think that she's a viable partner, but they're going to show him who she really is. Okay. I didn't see any of the malicious cards come out, but that don't mean that she doesn't have malicious um, intentions. It just shows competition mostly. I'm also seeing that she may be saying she's pregnant or she may be trying to get pregnant. Okay, be careful. And if you just had babies, I don't know why I said be careful. I'm hoping that you're not. I hope you don't come up pregnant. I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you that. Be careful with not getting pregnant again. So that's that. And I think I didn't see your second question, but I really feel like your second question had to do with money. Is that true? Hey Cheryl. Yeah, you did left. Hey Elle. Oh, he's the Scorpio. I'm sorry. You're the Pisces. I apologize. I switched it. Yeah, I meant to say Scorpio, but I don't see any of the real malicious cards. But I definitely see she's high. There's some sort of deception. Yeah, that relationship is one sided. She's codependent. Somebody's codependent. They need the other person for money, for support. The universe is going to intervene. He's resisting some sort of change. Okay. Um. So yeah, they're warning you about her. She has some sort of plan. If she is planning on hurting your baby, she would need to have access to you. And I don't feel like whatever she's doing is really going to affect you. The reason why they're telling you, I think the reason why you're being warned is because if you're still in communication with him, it would be more like if she's doing something to him, it could transfer over to you. That's why I was like, be careful, especially with being physically active. They're saying that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. And they're saying that your hard work will be rewarded soon, beloved. What's your second question? I don't remember seeing it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so it did come out. You didn't even need to ask; it already came out. I just, I just need to know one more thing in spirit. Is she trying to harm the baby? No, I feel like she's just more jealous. She's doing spell work though. Yeah, spirit is saying your higher self is communicating with you. They want you to stop focusing on because you could have this perception in your mind that she's trying to harm you, and then that could make you, it could disillusion you. So they want you to change your thoughts. Yeah, they're saying you have a blessing coming to you. Okay, you have a blessing coming to you. It's part of your divine purpose. Your intuition is very keen right now. So they want you to trust your intuition. You are protected. I see you guarding yourself. I see you doing your own self care, like you're, doing candle work, possibly protecting yourself. So they do want you to reinforce your spiritual hygiene. Okay, so they're wanting you to do your own spiritual cleansing, but as far as focusing on the negative aspects of the dynamic between you, your Scorpio baby daddy, and the other woman, they need you to really not focus on the negative. They want you to release the past. Yeah, see, because you're in the Eight of Swords. That thought process could get you stuck in disillusionment. Be careful. So even though I'm saying she may be doing work, I don't see any of the malicious card. I don't see the devil. I don't see the moon. I see jealousy, rivalry. I see that, but I don't see the moon and the devil. Those would be really like black magic and stuff like that. Um, and then I see this King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. She does not want you guys to get back together. She wants to have the victory, but she is not going to get the victory, unfortunately. Yeah. We got spiritual work and self discovery, and then we have back to good old times. he's going through his own lesson and he's learning it through her. So what's going to happen is this competition energy is going to it's going to be between him and her, because you're kind of in your own little bubble doing your own thing. It kind of feels like he's a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. He's coming up as the King of Wands. He's coming up as a very unreliable, very fickle lover. So it feels like she want him so bad. she gonna have to take. She gonna have to deal with him and all his negative, toxic energy. You see what I'm saying? You know what? You know the saying, "Be careful what you wish for." I'm not gonna say he's a terrible dude, but I guess I feel like whatever she's fighting for, she gonna get exactly what she's looking for, honey. Does that make sense? Okay. But money's coming through. Yeah, so it kind of feels like whatever. So she want him, whatever she's doing to keep trying to keep him from going. She's gonna. They have their own lesson to learn, and he's not a very faithful person. So she's gonna have to learn that. Okay, and she may not be very faithful either. All right, so blessings are coming in for you, sweetie. In the autumn, see you're getting good karma. See, you're getting good karma for your hard work. Your finances are growing. Things are going to start changing in your life because you're healing. You're making different decisions. You're changing your perception, and because of Spirit is going to bless you with this beautiful abundance. It's going to come in as slow at first. I don't feel like it's just your efforts have not gone unnoticed. So I feel like you're going to start to see the changes as you continue to make the effort to show up differently in your life. Okay, baby? Right. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming, baby. One last message, and then we do Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. By the way, see, you're building a strong foundation. So they just want you to release. I don't know why this fire energy. Do you know fire sign? This is a pissing me the freak off. Is there a fire sign in this storyline? Because it keeps coming up. I keep trying to ignore it. Because I'm like, is this an actual fire sign? It has to be. Because the way I read, I know when I see a sign show up. Um, but they want you to let go of fear. I got a Sagittarius here though. Why? Oh, you got somebody new coming in. Yeah, because you stopped making bad decisions. So you got a new person coming in. But is it a new person? Resurrection, this ain't dead. Is this a new person? Am I the drama? Why do I feel like saying that? Am I the villain? Completion of a cycle, new love. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. A fire sign. Okay, for you too. Thank you, girl. Thank you for trusting in me. Yeah, I knew it. I'm like, girl, who is this fire sign that keeps popping up looking at me? Leave me alone. I don't know you. Well, you got somebody new coming in. Oh, you met a Sag? So that's the person. That's your person. Am I don't know why I needed to say. Am I the villain? Am I the drama? Yeah, you are the villain and you are the drama. It's a Sagittarius. All right, girl. I'm sorry. Because I'm like, why is this fire sign keep looking at me? Like literally the fire sign kept poking out like, hey, 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 you keep overlooking me in the reading. And I'm just like, okay, I see the King of Wands, but oh, I see this fire sign, but girl, yeah, that's a new love, baby. I don't know. I mean, it looked good, but it could be another lesson. We ain't gonna go into that. Just enjoy that you got the money, your money situation is getting better. Just because I feel like you're the villain. I feel like you're the villain, and you know exactly what I mean. Am I the drama? Yes, you're the drama because it's like you ask for stuff. When it comes in, you know how to sabotage. So I don't want to give you too much information because I don't want you to sabotage. You're still working on your self-sabotaging behavior. You're still working on it because Spirit showed it to me right here with a counselor card. And it says maybe time for some emotional healing or of your own or releasing the past. It says your mental or emotional troubles could be blocking your abundance. So yeah, you have somebody coming towards you, but you're the drama and you're the villain. Okay. All right, go ahead, Andrea. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve it. Thank you for trusting in me. Andrea, thank you so much, boo. That's why y'all got to get in early. Remember, I send out emails when I do these specials, so make sure you guys check your spam folders, your emails. I do send out notifications. Make sure if they're going into your spam folder that you're saying that this is not spam, so that you can get those notifications early. Thank you so much for trusting in me. By the way, I appreciate it, and thank you for your patience. I've been taking my time with these. Thank you. She was ready to put her questions in. No problem, baby. I got you. All right. What is the current energy between me and Ryan? What do I need to focus on? Okay. I got you, baby. Ooh, 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 sister, you've been on my mind, sister. You really got a hold on me. All right, you got to hold on this one, or he got to hold on you. What's going on? What's going on? We're going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle for you. Ooh. I'm so off key, but that's all right. That's why I'm a tarot reader and not a singer. You really got a hold on me. I feel like Ryan got a hold on you. Always on your mind, huh? Connect me to, ooh, okay. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I want to feel that way again. Oh, okay, you got him. You got him sprung. Connect me to Andrea for her highest and holiest good. And the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. Ooh. You got him sprung. I'm sprung. So he tried to move on, or you both try to move on from each other, but you can't. You guys can't stop thinking about each other. He wants to feel that way again, so I definitely see a very strong um energy here of you guys. It feels like you guys are coming back together. Let me see. Yeah, you guys, there's a retreat. Retreat. Now for important self-care. Yeah. So y'all separated. Both of you guys are triggered. Both of you guys try to move on. Both of you guys can't. There's some baggage. And what right now, there's a lot of thinking about each other. He thinks about you a lot. He says he wants to feel that way again. That's why I was saying that song came through, the channeled song, Sister, you've been on my mind. You really got a hold. It's from the color purple. I don't remember. I don't know the words, but that's the part that came through. Sister, you've been on my mind. Sister, you really got a hold on me. Ooh. Yeah, you got to hold on him, but he's in denial. I feel like there's some sort of disillusionment. He says, I want to share my good news with you. I'm so attracted to you. I want to tell you how I feel. But what is distracting him, Spirit? Because you're showing me that he's distracted or she's distracted. Another person. Okay, but the universe is trying to get somebody to see something from a different perspective. Which person, please, Spirit? Who's in denial? There's an obstacle, Spirit says, because of addictive thoughts. Okay. We have forgiveness is needed. The masculine. The masculine's overthinking. He's being too analytical. And he is still attached to somebody else. He's showing up. Yeah. There's a reconciliation. There's going to be a reconciliation. The spiritual mission, the lesson. What's the lesson for Andrea? A new phase in love. But we have an external party. So there is going to be a new phase between you and this person, but there's still a third party, beloved. What's going on with you, masculine? What's your current thoughts and energy? Yeah, see, he's mastering a karmic lesson. So there's a relationship that he needs to detach from. He's also needing to heal from heartbreak and stop making poor judgments or having these this there's some sort of decisions he made or some sort of consequences to some sort of decision he made. So he is getting karma as well for whatever decision he's making. And this decision is staying in a relationship back to good old times. Yeah. It's like he's stuck in the past or is not over the past. Okay. Repeating a cycle, repeating a lesson over and over and over again. What does the feminine need to know? I knew exactly what I was doing. What does the feminine need to know? Forgive. Yeah, you need to forgive. Trust that everything is happening the way it's meant to happen. And Spirit says it's time for you to heal your heart. I feel like he made a decision that really hurt you and you haven't been able to forgive him. So the hidden intentions and hidden desires you have is that you want him, you want to be with him, but you're also upset because you were left out in the cold. Spirit says the truth will set you free, beloved. And there is this resistance to change. You're stuck at a crossroads. And because, it says earning back trust and starting from the bottom. So Spirit is going to give you guys a clean slate, an opportunity to do it over again. But there's a karmic lesson that needs to be learned here with Saturn. And it has something to do with false beliefs. What are these false beliefs? Or putting on a false mask, repressing how you really feel. False beliefs surrounding commitment. Yeah, because you've been hurt. So they're saying the problem is that you have these false beliefs surrounding relationships because you've been hurt before. Maybe in your childhood, maybe in a past relationship, but they want you to heal these wounds. You're very guarded. You have trust issues. You have some regrets because you let yourself be vulnerable, and you feel like you were taken advantage of. You feel like you were betrayed. So there will be a reconciliation. Okay. Good night, darling. So what you need to focus on. Oh, yeah. So they're saying his false beliefs is that he has a lot of doubt. He doesn't feel good enough about himself, and he really struggles with the decisions that he made in the past. What does she need to focus on? Relinquishing control. You're very resistant. Even though you're inquiring about this connection, there's a part of you that is completely shut down because this person hurt you. Did he choose somebody to be with somebody else? There's a reconciliation that's going to take place. It's fated. Let me give you some messages as far as what you need to do, baby. You have baggage, beloved. You've been hurt. And these wounds they run deep, baby. Give me 3 cards for what she needs to focus on. Well, damn. Detours, divine masculine and dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They're wanting you to see the masculine from a different perspective for whatever reason. Spirit says there's a reason for the delays and detour. Because they need you to see the situation from a different perspective. They want you to see that there will be a twin flame reunion, or there will be someone. Yeah, you're both of you guys seem to be going through the dark night of the soul. Both of you guys seem to be in resistance, mirroring each other. The truth. What's the truth? Be honest with yourself. You want him, and he wants you, but you guys are. I don't understand. It almost feels like you're turning your back to this connection, or you feel like he turned his back to the connection. We have addictive thoughts. What is these thoughts that she's thinking? Yeah. See, denial. You're in denial. And denial of what? What's the truth? We have past life soulmate guilt. He feels really bad for choosing somebody else over you. And you feel like it's like you need to change your beliefs. What is this? What is it that she needs to change? Oh, you gotta let go. You're not ready to accept that it's time for you to let go of this connection. You gotta let it go, and you're not ready to. What does she need to accept? Renew an adventure, that this relationship was one-sided, and that he may never express how he truly feels, and that the fact that he never told you the truth, or he never expressed, has made it very difficult for you. It is, you both are mirroring each other, but he feels like he's more compatible with somebody else. What does she need to accept? That it's time for you to cut the cord. Well, there's a reconciliation. Is the reconciliation what she desires? Heart chakra, lessons of Saturn. What's the spiritual mission? This is a karmic relationship. Yeah, see? It says it's not you. Don't reject yourself. There will be a reconciliation. Yeah, there will be a reconciliation, but that's because Spirit needs you to clear out the baggage, but pay attention to the red flags. So you guys are fated to reconcile, but not. I don't feel like this is going to turn into a long-term situation for you, Andrea. I think that there needs to be closure of a cycle for you to move forward into a new beginning with somebody new. But the problem is that you're struggling to accept the truth. What's the truth? That you haven't been able to get over this betrayal. You feel like he betrayed you. You felt like he was your twin flame, or he was the person that you wanted to be with long term. No distance can keep us apart. There's a lot of codependency. True love stories never die. What's the truth? All truth will be revealed. See, time's up. Yeah. There's the cycle has to complete. It says believe in divine timing. Spirit says surrender. Set clear boundaries. Yeah, and these scars run deep. You're unable to accept that this ended. You are unable to get over the betrayal. You're like stuck. Surrender it. Things will never go back to the way they used to be, beloved. Spiritual work and self-discovery. Yeah, stuck at a crossroads. What's the purpose of the reconciliation if she's moving towards a new beginning? Ready to take control and lead. Yeah, they need you to be ready to break free of this codependency. And tell me about this new love, ready to take control and leave, soul mirroring. These scars and wounds run deep. Yeah, both of you guys are mirroring each other. It's like you both turned your back from the connection, but you both are having a hard time detaching. So yeah, there will be a reconciliation. I just don't know if it's going to lead to this new beginning here that I do see. And I feel like you both desire a new beginning, but there's a part of you that can't forgive what he did. I feel like he betrayed you. I guess he picked somebody else or maybe started dating somebody new. Show me what this means to you, masculine. Yeah, I want to feel that way again. Yeah, but I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm afraid to contact you. This is what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, he loves you and everything. He thinks about you. He's obsessed with you. But is he going to make the right decision? I'm not sure. I see a new beginning. He wants to feel this the way you made him feel. But is he going to step up to the plate? He has to heal, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, we will be together again. Yeah, he's going to come back. This new beginning is with him. But it's going to be in the future. It's not going to be like right now. It's probably going to be after the spring. Yeah, because both of you guys need to heal from heartbreak. See, the future. Secrets need to be revealed on his end. He needs to see the truth about another person. This soul bond is sacred, baby. So you guys do have a fated reconciliation. I don't know. They're not giving me beyond the reconciliation, but I kind of feel like when you reconcile with him, right? When it does happen, it is going to happen when both of you guys are able to release baggage from the past. And it's going to be when he comes out of this denial that he has. He's been denying his feelings. It's like he feels so much for you, but he doesn't reveal it to you. He's not even showing it on the surface, you know? But he really does care about you. And he's really hooked on you and obsessing over you. He just doesn't, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know just by face value how much he's suffering. And you're suffering because he's not speaking. That's what they're saying to me. But they're saying that there's a healing happening for you, baby. I hope that makes sense. You're confused. So your first part of your question, you wanted to know what the energy is. Okay. So the energy is that your person has turned his back on the connection. And you've been desperately trying to move on, but you can't. Mentally and emotionally, you're still attached to him. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm just reiterating that for you. He's turned his back on the connection because he's in denial about how he feels for you. And he's basically has shut down because he is completely enamored and this connection is overwhelming the feelings he feels for you, but he's deeply suppressing these feelings because he feels like somebody else is a better match for him. He may have been completely codependent and in love with somebody else prior to you. And that particular energy still lingers for him. So he's not very clear on his feelings, or he wasn't at some point in your connection. So he chose somebody else, and now he is completely overwhelmed with guilt. And that's part of his karmic lesson. He made a decision, and now he's realizing, or he's in the process of realizing, that he made a very bad decision, because he based his decision on superficial reasons, and on it was predicated on the fact that he needed to be perceived a certain way. Okay. And for some reason, the connection between you and him makes him feel unworthy. It triggers a lot of insecurities and a lot of pain and fears that he doesn't feel comfortable with. Okay. So, what you need to focus on, because you are overwhelmed as well, I feel like there's a part of you that really wants to just let this connection go and be done with it, because the unknown part of it really is very difficult for you to grasp. So that's why you're saying the energy is confusing, because I feel like there's a part of you that don't want this connection. Like you turned your back to it as well. You feel abandoned, so you're trying to abandon the connection, but there is something that keeps you very attached to the energy. So even if you try to move on, you find that it's very hard. The more you try to move on, the more this connection invades your thoughts. And let me know if that makes sense for you. Okay. And I just want to and I just want to re-clarify, because I know what I'm reading, but I just want to re-clarify for you, because I know exactly what you mean when you say the energy is confusing. It's just like, one minute, if you know what I'm saying, it's like, this is the person I'm meant to be with. I feel this. And then the next minute, it's like, what the fuck? This can't be my person. Why would my person abandon me? Why would my person completely ignore me? Why would my person pick somebody else? What the fuck is this? You see what I'm saying? There's a part of you that feels him and knows deep down that you're not fucking crazy. I know I'm not motherfucking crazy. I know this fucking motherfucker loved me, or the what I felt was real. Because sometimes we start to question ourselves, like, was it real? Am I the fucking drama? Like, was it real? Yeah, it was real. But he's in denial, because he has all these addictive thoughts. You have him completely enamored. Like, he may not even express this to you, he may never express it to you, but he has a desire to come back. And the reason why he's having this desire to come back is because that decision he made, he's going to realize he made a stupid ass decision. Why? Because the more he tries to deny the connection, the stronger it gets, and it turns into obsession. Because I definitely see that. So what's going to happen is he's going through this awakening, and he's going to have a strong desire to want to work on a connection with you and reconcile. So there's a fated reconciliation. Why is it taking so fucking long? Because he's resisting. It's like subconsciously and at a deep level, emotional level, he wants the connection, but logically, on an ego level, he doesn't want the connection. So it's kind of like he's in conflict, and you're in the same position. You don't want it either, but you can't get it off your fucking mind, if that makes sense. You guys are mirroring each other. So you don't want it because it's stressful. It's stressful. It's draining. You've been waiting. You've been in limbo. You don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's, you're tired of that bullshit. And he's trying to get you off his fucking mind. He's just like, what the fuck? I left. I made my decision. And why can't I get her off my mind? Why can't I get over? Why can't I get over it? It's the same thing, because you guys are meant to be together. That's why. For whatever time period that spirit chooses, you know. So when I say you meant to be together, it don't mean like till you guys grow old and die together. It could just be you're meant to be together for a certain amount of time, but there is this meant to be energy in this reading for you. So you need to focus on forgiveness, beloved. You need to focus on just letting go of the betrayal. The betrayal is really what is fucking you up. Like, and I understand. If I was in your shoes, I would feel the same way. So you're kind of going through a process of transformation, and you just need to be really honest with how you feel. Like if you feel hurt. If you feel abandoned, feel that. Don't stay stuck in it. But the inner work is what it requires is for you to um, make peace with the shadow. You just need to be honest with this, how you feel. Like this shadow energy, this depression or sadness, whatever. I don't know what exactly the feelings are, but I do know that when these thoughts, when you start to think about the situation, it really triggers emotions to, you know, like an emotional response. And if your emotional response is, I feel abandoned, I feel like I was rejected, Spirit is saying that part of you addressing these feelings is part of the recovery process. So you are in a dark night of the soul, but know that Spirit is trying to guide you through healing. And the healing process is the most difficult part of the journey. Healing from the trauma, the aftermath of the trauma. That's the hardest part. But you're going to get through it. And you're going to have a new beginning with him. Okay, baby? But right now, you need to focus on yourself. They just want you to know that whoever he's fucking, or let me know, sorry, whoever he chose, it's not going to go anywhere. After a while, it's the chemistry, the desire that's going to fade eventually, and he will be back because whatever he feels with you is it's deeper. Spirits believe in the impossible. Okay, don't write this connection off. Okay, even though sometimes you want to, even though sometimes you get tired of it, don't write it off. Understand that it's in your life for a reason. Is it going to lead to a long-term commitment? I don't know, but I do know that you both love each other. Okay, you both love the fuck out of each other. I do know that. Okay, and this is his final message to you. I wish I would have treated you better. And he is hiding his feelings. He chose somebody because I don't know, like it's very superficial why he chose the other woman. And yeah, it was a slap in the face because you may have been there. We need to let each other go. And you came closer to anyone. And that's the fucking problem. He's trying to walk away. He's trying to let you go, but he knows that he can't. It's a struggle for him. That's where both of you are at. You both are trying to walk away. You both turned your back to the connection, but you both keep being drawn back to it. So that's going to be going on for a while. I'm not going to lie to you. But he is admitting to his fault. He does feel very guilty, beloved. He'll come back, or he'll eventually come back around. Just focus on yourself, focus on your healing, and do something very creative that will get you through the hard times. I want to say for you, this is going to take a full cycle. So when we're in autumn, by next autumn, yeah, we have beautiful energy for you. We have unexpected turn of events for you with the Judgment card. Trust is part of your journey, understanding that through this pain is teaching you and others to love at a higher capacity. He's getting karma. So what goes around comes around. What goes around comes back around. That's why Spirit is saying forgive. The Judgment card is a card of forgiveness. And then I told you that there would be an unexpected change of events. As soon as you forgive, Jupiter comes in and expands. And this means that you learn the lesson. And then you take a chance to come out of your comfort zone, and then the cycle's completed. So it's really up to you how much you hang on to the past. So work through letting the past go. Work through really allowing yourself to feel those emotions and really purging them out of your system. I thank you so much for trusting in me. And I thank everybody that was in the live and who participated tonight. I appreciate you guys so very much. I know that I took my time, my sweet time, on those readings, but you know, that's what I do. I try to go a little bit deeper for you guys. I will be back tomorrow with I think I'm going to do a Cyber Monday special, but it's going to be very like a really um, out of nowhere type of special, like a happy hour, like for 1 hour only type of deal. So please keep your eyes open on your emails because this is going to be like a really good special. Okay, really super good special. So Andrea, I hope that was helpful. Thank you again, everybody that is still in the chat. Thank you for the people that like the chat, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I am spent. You're welcome. I know, baby. I know, sweetie. I know, baby. I trust when I tell you, when I tell you, oh God, 2019 was like the worst year of my life. 2020 was like me trying to get back to like normal. And it took me, well, actually, 2019 was the year that I was grieving. I was grieving. I grieved for 2 years straight. But 2019, I can never go back that low in my life ever again. I mean, I was devastated and I could not function. Like, I remember having to take breaks just to go cry in my car because I was just, I don't know, like, it was just like the worst tower moment of my life. But I will say this: 2020 was that year was my year of healing. Like, it's that whole year, even though I was working really hard, I did a lot of healing. I did a lot of reflection. So it's going to take time. So just, I know you want to hear the get, have communication. A lot of people have been in separation for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and beyond. So you're just going to have to understand that you're going to have to fully trust in the divine and let the divine handle it and let divine bring in the energies when they're conducive for you and your own growth. Right now is the time. It's time for you to focus on your healing because baby, that no contact, when you first go into that shit and you don't, and the person didn't offer you any explanation, an apology, nothing, girl, trust me, I know how you feel. But anyways, good night, and I appreciate you guys one more time, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Got a lot of work to do tonight. I'm going to be recording some private readings tonight, and then I'm gonna try to I'm gonna be working all day tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try to be on by 9 o'clock. Okay. All right. Bye. I love you guys.